Hey friends, how's everyone doing? It's a beautiful September day and I need to go and head over to Roar Seed and Supply to pick up some more cool flower seeds. I need larkspur, nigella, dara, and orlea. I do have, hey Rock, some bachelor's buttons and some bupleurum left over from last year. It has been so wet here that I have not been able to really clear out the beds or prep the spaces. So I'm aiming for Saturday to get cool flowers in the ground, but it might even be more like Wednesday or Thursday until I really get to pulling out all of these summer crops and getting in the cool flowers. But let me go ahead and show you some cool things over in the raised beds before we head out. So the other reason why I think I might hold off until about Wednesday to plant the cool flowers is because this is Sunflower Steve Smarly mix, and it looks like it's on track to open about a third open, which is what he recommends for cutting on Friday. It's Wednesday now, so I'm assuming that Friday morning I'll cut these and then I can start selling them Friday afternoon, and then I'll be able to clear both of these sunflower successions. We'll also go ahead and clear out both of these zinnia beds to prepare for cool flowers. And I'm also going to be doing a lot of cool flowers in the border this year. So I really can't prep those areas at all because it's just soaking wet everywhere. Cup and saucer is still in bloom right now. Something eats this. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably an earwig. There's an earwig right in this one. Some are looking good. Aren't these cool how they kind of puff out right before they bloom? And I am trying to train them to grow along these party lights. So I'm not sure how this is going to go because it is starting to pull the string down. So I'll have to keep an eye on that and maybe add a little bit more support. But I wanted to show you something interesting that I'm growing for the first time and get your thoughts on it in terms of when I should pick it. So it's back here. I have one growing up the trellis, and then of course the one that is accidentally growing up the compost pile looks way better than the one on the trellis. So growing on this same trellis as the snail vine, we have the mango peach, and I just started to notice that there's a bunch on here. Now in the picture on Baker Creek's website, they turn orange. So I'm just wondering, as soon as they turn orange, do I pick them? Do I need to wait a while? Do I wait for them to just slip easily off? So as you can see, things are getting a little bit wild back here. My second wave of straw flower has started to bloom. These are the Raspberry King straw flower. I haven't cut them yet, and I'm a little bit confused about what's going on with this seed. I'm not sure why I'm getting all these different colors. Yeah, I'm not really sure if the Raspberry King does have variance in color or if that's a seed mix-up going on there. Either way, that's totally fine, still usable. So let's go ahead and head out now. I want to go to Roar's, and I also want to stop at a local consignment store and pick up some large vases. I have been selling during the week. I know I've been saying I haven't, but this week in particular, Harry passed, I guess, 2 weeks ago now. That week I didn't sell at all. I just didn't really feel up to it. But then the following week I had all of these dahlias blooming in the driveway garden, and I really didn't want to try to hold them over. So I was opening every day with basically 2 dahlias in the top of the stand and then a bunch of hydrangeas underneath. The dahlias sold really well, the hydrangeas didn't sell at all. So I need some vases that are a little bit bigger with a bigger opening. And then I think I also want to stop by a local potter and pick up a new compote. I feel like I'm a little bit stuck in terms of design. I feel like I keep designing the same thing over and over again lately. So maybe a new vessel will really help me break out of that creative funk that I feel like I'm in. I even designed a piece, I guess it was maybe last week, and I threw it in the compost pile right away. I don't know what's wrong with me. Do you ever kind of get into a creative funk? Let me know what helps you break out of that creative funk. Also, I'm attempting to reseed the grass yet again because it's not going to rain. Oh, I put the stones back too. It is not going to rain in the next 10 days, and I kind of have to wait for it to not rain to seed grass because the rain comes in so heavy that it kind of washes all the seed away. So Fingers crossed this works, but hey, at least the flowers are still looking good. So now let's go ahead and head on and get these chores done while the ground's really wet so that we're all ready to do our cool flowers and continue to set up the flower stand with dahlias. But first I have to find Grace. Gracie? Oh, there she is. I'll bring you back something, okay? Yeah, I'll bring you back something. So let's grab 3 packets of larkspur. We'll stick these in the freezer when we get home. I'm going to put these in the flower border. It looks like we've got bells of Ireland, lots of different varieties of bachelor's buttons. There's a baby's breath up here. Let me check the height on this. Oh, a little bit too short for cutting. I think 3 packets of nigella will do the trick. They say the diamonds are a girl's best friend. I think seeds are a girl's best friend. So we're here at the local consignment store now. Right away I see these beautiful blue and white candlestick holders. I might have to put those on my wish list. I love this vase. I love the shape. It almost looks like it could be a fishbowl, doesn't it? I've always dreamed of having beautiful china, especially beautiful china for Christmas. Maybe I'll put that on my wish list. This crystal vase looks like it's $8, but this is more like what we're looking for. These vases are usually around $1, but today they are a little more expensive. $3 is too much when I can pay $1 at the dollar store. Oh my, look at these gorgeous coffee pots. Are these antiques or do they just look antique? Well, I found the gardening section, the gardening book section that is. So let's take a look. Potpourri. Do you think potpourri is going to make a comeback? Perfume cleanliness, perfumed linens. Successful gardening. I think I need successful grass growing at this point. Ooh, how about a floral treehouse instead of a floral library? Wouldn't that, there is a library in here. Oh my, I might have to buy this book. How much is it? So I'm looking for a wide mouth vase that's relatively low and is on a pedestal. I'm thinking if I get something maybe a little bit bigger or wider or taller, just something different, it will help me design something new. Lots of nice bud vases. They do really great work here. Now that I think about it, maybe I'm really not looking for pottery. Maybe I do want more of an antique. So now we're over at the local antique market. This is a pretty big antique market. It always weirds me out how they have these mannequins all over the store, almost as if they're watching you. Maybe they have cameras looking at us through the eyes. Wouldn't that be creepy? So they have this really cool car in one of the rooms, and they always have vases in the back of the car. I just love colored glass, don't you? So these vases are great, but not wide enough. I might have to go for something like a candy dish, something like a buffet server. This one looks promising. Oh, I think that one's a little bit too expensive. Oh, this one looks really beautiful. I love the scalloped edges. I love the color. Oh, only $20? I think we can make that happen. Oh, I think this would be just perfect. Well, friends, I can't believe our luck. The very last place I stopped, right as my phone was ringing for parent pickup, I found this amber vessel. What do you guys think this was originally used for? Do you think maybe it was a candy dish? But I think this is going to be really nice for arranging flowers, and it's also a little bit wider and stouter than I'm used to working with. So I'm hoping just this slight change in vessel will get me out of that floral funk I've been in. But friends, I need to head on now, so I want to wish you a wonderful day out there in your gardens, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!